Okay, so again, good afternoon. So I'll be trying to create, no, I will be doing a daily lesson log for creative nonfiction. So I will be writing the content as if I'm working on my own. So I'm just going to think out loud for you to uh, for you to be able to process or to follow. Okay? So first, I would have to find the most essential learning competencies in uh, UMS, since UMS is a specialized subject. Okay, I would have to find that. So MELCS, UMS, DepEd. Okay, so let's try to find. Okay, halimbawa ito nakita ko, visible ba? So I will find creative nonfiction. So since we're almost done with our semester, ang milk niyan would be ito, yung last or second to the last. I still have like 2 weeks left the the rest of January. So ito muna yung kukunin ko. So alin dito yung kukunin ko? Let's look at the parts first. So this is the quarter. These are the content standards. These are the performance standards. These are the milks, tapos yung code. So pwedeng walang code, pwedeng may code. So kuhanin muna natin is yung most essential learning competency. Okay. O, ikakopy ko. Yan. Okay, tapos let's put it here. Okay. Sa may letter C. Ayan. So this means na ito parang na-mark ko na for this week ito yung nagiging topic ko. Okay? This is non-negotiable. Pag sinabi nating NN or non-negotiable, galing siya sa DepEd. So, hindi mo siya gagalawin. So, next na i-follow na naman natin is itong content and performance standard. So, balik tayo dito. So, we would check ito yung content standard under this. Okay. Ito. Okay, copy-paste lang. Okay, ayan. So, yun na yung content standard. And then, ito naman yung performance standard. Copy-paste lang din. Non-negotiable din yan. So, wala kayong pinapalitan dyan. So, afterwards, nandyan na. Palitan natin yung content. Siyempre, yung content, hindi na yung analysis, but drafting of creative non-fiction piece. Tapos, pwede mong open and close parenthesis yung memorable real life experience. Okay? So, okay ka na. Now, let's look at the verbs. Understands that mastery, or technically it's understands. Then, writes a clear and coherent critique. Okay? Although nagawa niya na to, so medyo may lilito ka, hala, critic, pero sabi dito draft. So, balikan natin itong what do you call this one? Itong milks. Nakikita ba yung milks? So, tapos na kasi dun sa critique. So, okay lang na mag-draft. Okay? So, ang magiging output niya ng performance task would be the draft na pinapagawa mo. So, lipat tayo dito. Nakikita? So, write a draft. So, definitely, kung tatlo yan, isa dyan would already be compose a draft of creative nonfiction piece based on memorable real-life experience. Ma'am, okay lang po ba yan? Ginamit ko yung mismong milk? Oo, kasi Ito yung ina-accomplish mo at the end of the um, sessions or at the end of the week. Pero may ibang mga milks na you have to unpack first. Okay? Let's unpack. So, bago siya makapag-compose, ano dapat malaman niya? Para makapag-compose siya ng creative non-fiction piece. Okay? Use appropriate pre-writing techniques to come up with or for topic selection. Okay? And then, after composing, use appropriate pre-writing techniques, employ literary devices appropriate to the piece. Okay? So, measurable ba? Use. Yes. Employ. Yes. Saan gagamitin? Doon sa draft. Okay? So, kung medyo takot kayo, pwede nating in the creative nonfiction draft. Okay? Para alam kung saan gagamitin. So, meron akong tatlo. So, as I make my objectives, I have to ensure that I would be able to achieve these three. And that these are aligned with the content standards, performance standards, and the objective or the learning competency. So, check natin. Sabi ko, gagamit ako ng pre-writing techniques. Nandito ang writing techniques. Sabi ko, gagamit ako ng literary devices. Nandito ang devices. Okay? Tapos ano yung output? Makakasulat or the child will be able to write a creative nonfiction piece. Are we clear with the first part? So, ma'am, what if I'm quite confused? Okay? So, I have these, okay, competencies, and I don't know how to draft my objectives. So, let's go to Bloom's taxonomy verbs or objectives. So, you could utilize these tables and guides so that you could come up with your objectives. It's much better that you begin with the first few levels, which would be the understanding and the remembering and understanding bago ka umabot sa creating. Kaya kung makikita mo dito, even if it could be a little dizzying, huling-huli yung compose kasi that is a higher order thinking skills. Okay? So, kuha po. Can you give me a thumbs up if you understand? Okay. So, next, baba tayo. References or learning resources. So, although wala namang nakalagay na instructions na dapat naka-APA, I would suggest na if you're adding additional materials or other resources, you put it in APA format. So, a moment. So, example, I used Gutkind's book, kunwari. I will place it here. Okay? So, sa mga araw na applicable siya. Kasi pwede naman yung that day, he used a different material. And if that subject has the teacher's guide, and learner's materials pages, pwede mo ilagay yung pages dito. Okay? Kasi itong mga to galing to kay DepEd. Okay? Textbook naman, pwede rin galing kay DepEd, pwede rin external. Like, you could indicate the pages, the title and the pages. Pero kapag TG and LM, automatic galing kay DepEd. Okay? Same goes with all LR portal. These are provided per division or even, per division usually. And then you would see PowerPoint presentations uploaded there or some modules or materials. So, pwede dito ang mga modules, yung mga ginawa ng pandemic. Okay? Marami pa rin namang quality modules ang present. Okay? So, questions about the learning resources? Wala? Okay, sige. You may type freely if you have questions. So now let's move to the parts, okay? So reviewed previous lesson or presenting the new lesson. So before ako magpunta dito ako sa milk, then magre-recall din ako, ano, saan ba kami tumigil? So, we talked about mini critique, okay? Considering the coherence, organization, development of materials, etc. So, yun yung gagawin kong basis for my review part. Okay? So, the teacher, okay, pwede rin naman kasing hindi puro a teacher. Pwede rin an activity will be done through uh, through students or the students, pwede rin siyang the students or learners will have to pick a meta strip containing concepts from the previous lesson. The selected concept or term will have to be discussed briefly by the student. Okay? So, nag-review ba sila? Yes. Kasi yung lahat ng words na nandun sa meta strip mo, pinag-aralan na nila. Just like what? Critique, organization, coherence, cohesion, grammar, and mechanics. Okay. So kung merong 6 tables, you have 6 strips, then bubunot sila. Okay? The teacher will have to correct misconceptions, if any. The students will also, could also add from the add information aside from the reviewer's answer. Okay, so pwedeng ganon. Na-review ba? Yes. Okay? And then, dito yung establishment of a purpose. So we could also consider this as your motivation. Okay. Motivation. Okay. So, we'll think now, paano ba natin mamomotivate yung mga bata para makaisip ng a piece na isusulat based sa memorable real-life experience? So, pwedeng ipa-assignment ahead of time. The teacher ask the students to bring a memorable object or picture uh, to class. The students would have to explain what made these things memorable. Okay? Mamomotivate ba sila? Yes. So, you may not ask everyone to like share, but at least show them na mag-check kayo. Okay? Siguro bawat group, you could, if there are 6 tables or 6 groups, ask one per table to present. Okay? What made that thing or picture, or what was the story behind that object or item that they brought to class. Okay? So after that, the teacher will have to explain how memorable eh, memorable real life experiences can be turned to creative non-fiction pieces. Okay? So, pasok siya? Yes, pasok siya. Nag-motivate ka, tapos in-explain mo, pinadulasan mo that it is connected to your topic, which is drafting creative non-fiction piece based on real life experience. Okay? So, next would be, you will be presenting the lesson already. So, I don't have my book here, pero I'll try to find modules, creative non-fiction. Writing is based on real life experiences. Memorable. Okay, nakikita ba? Okay, so, kunwari maghahanap ka, mas maganda kung makakahanap ka ng galing talaga din sa DepEd so that you know that aligned. So, say this is from, no, these are the original milks. Yun natin. And you would sometimes find that magkakaiba sila ng version, magkakaiba sila ng weeks per division, and that's just normal. So, hindi ko siya ma-open na moment. Pwede rin naman gumamit ng iba na materials kahit ibang division. At the end of the day, pare-pares lang naman yan ng division. So, I usually try to find a material that is the best. Okay? Tapos doon ko siya, yun yung gagamitin kong parang guide or yun yung gagamitin kong material. So, here, it talks about memoir. So, I could like copy this part, then cite this module, and then, ayan, meron pa siyang mga 5 hours. Okay? So, I'm gonna write that. 5 hours of creative nonfiction. So, ilalagay ko na dito. The teacher will present the 5 hours of creative nonfiction. So, ayan. So, this is by Lanin and Fox, 2007. Isasama din ito sa other resources mamaya. So, edi meron ka ng topic, okay? So, yun yung lesson. You could like add more pa dito sa baba. So, pwedeng dito, the teacher will will present the list of literary devices that the students can use to write their drafts. The teacher will also present a list of the ano kasi yung isa? Techniques and creative nonfiction forms that can process their memorable experiences. So, di na-discuss mo na. You could also indicate here the questions that you would like to ask or what kind of devices. Like, for example, metaphors, foregrounding, etc. Okay? Then mastery, the learners will have to draft their CNFPs on a sheet of paper by answering the following questions. What is the experience all about? What makes it memorable? What realizations have you made after revisiting the memory? Okay, so these are just a few of the questions that they could use. And then, let's say, natapos na nila. This is formative assessment. Pwede? Or pwedeng ito na yung start for like the activity part already. Finding practical application of the concepts, okay? You could, the teacher could ask, the teacher will ask the students the question, why do we have to remember events in our lives? Okay. Or what are memories for? Or if you want to be more political, why should we remember past events like memories or history? Okay? Pwede siya. So, the students could answer uh, the questions through counter recitation. The teacher will process the responses. And then, making generalizations, the learners will have to share what they have realized about memories. Or pwede rin na the, the teacher will then ask, why are creative nonfiction pieces based on memories important? Yeah. After this, teacher will give a 10 item quiz with choices. Okay. It's up to you if it's with choices. And then the learners will have to finish their introduction at home. Okay? So, assuming yun na yung isang araw, and then, remarks. Kunwari, after a week, some learners are still having difficulty uh, selecting the appropriate techniques. The teacher used writing guides to help them choose. It's my remark. The learners were managed to appreciate the activity as they went down the memory lane. They were able to write wonderful, creative, non-fiction pieces. Okay? Tapos, number 4, out of 50, may nakakuha ng 35 sa kanila, 80%. Okay? Ganyan. So, Plato, kunwari, 15 out of 50. Then, sabihin natin, yes, nagre-work ang remediation. Tapos, NA kung wala nang nagre-remediate. Which of my teaching strategies worked well? Kunwari, implicit instruction. Since I modeled and presented, that's the exact steps in writing a CNF piece. And then if you're having difficulties, you could indicate it here, like the topic is too broad. Kunwari. Then, if nilagay mo to, your immediate head will help you with this one. Okay? The first day. So, gagawin mo na naman nun, session 2, session 3, session 4. Okay? So, questions, violent reactions. So, if wala, sige, sandali, I'll stop sharing.